Hello, everybody. This is Davos, and welcome back. You guys are watching the Kroger 3v3 Open, brought to you by CBJ Gaming, powered by League Gaming. And we are finally here. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the Championship Series. After a few weeks and a lot of playoffs, we're finally here. I'm glad to bring you our guest commentator for tonight. It is Top Shelf Cookie. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing well. First experience on the mic, so I appreciate you all. Davos, I know you're going to be hanging out with me here for a while, so appreciate your patience, and it's going to be a good time.
Excellent. I am excited to bring you guys an amazing championship series. We had an incredible semifinals last night. We'll take a look at who we've got in our championship. It is Vertigo versus i3HL Finland. Finland came out flying in their series against Prodigy, and they took it and moved on thanks to an overtime game-winning goal. And they're going to be duking out here in the finals against Vertigo. Vertigo was down 2-1 in their series. They fought back to win Game 4 and Game 5 in overtime to take down Kingdom and move on to the finals. And here they are, ready to duke things out as we take a look at our semifinal matchups of what happened last night. Kingdom had them in the bag, but just a collapse late in the third period gave Vertigo a chance in overtime, thanks to Arctic Blur in both games. They won it in outstanding fashion. I could not believe it. My voice practically died on stream after watching those two overtimes. And then we take a look at our matchup breakdown. As we see the starting lineups, we got Jacko at center, Arctic Blur at forward for Vertigo, Sitful on defense, and Bar Down Beauty in net for Vertigo. For Finland, we have the upstart Ziz with Krusty at forward, Froms at defense, and Sexton in between the pipes. He played a really good series against Prodigy, and he looks to continue the trend here. And a lot of these names, a lot of these players, I barely remember because i3HL is a very dominant threes league, and apparently these guys come from far and wide to play some incredible threes hockey. I'm excited to see what happens here. You guys are ready to search. If you guys want to search, you are more than welcome to search. And I am excited to give you guys our breakdown here. And what a night this could be.
Yeah, Davos, I want to speak on, with i3HL Finland. I think it's an exciting time for them to jump into a tournament. I feel like the threes community's been waiting for something like this. And so it's not a surprise, a team that's been dominating their threes league to run the table against, the sixes and ones players all jumping together for this tourney. So it is very cool to see Familiar on the other side with Vertigo. Again, a lot of 1v1 and 6v6 talent on that team. So I'm excited for this matchup.
Oh my goodness, they came out flying in that series. Like, they scored 2 goals quick in that first period, and it looked like they were going to run away with it. But it was Prodigy who came back, ended up needing a couple intermissions to get them going, and they came out flying, and I ended up coming back and winning this game 1, but not the series though, as it was a back and forth affair between both teams, and we just happened to watch the very last 2 games of Kingdom and Vertigo. And again, 18 seconds left. Kingdom was so close to icing that series. But again, they got a good rush out of Sitful. Sitful was playing, just hustle as hard as he can as a defenseman in threes. You never know. Anybody can play any position. And he took it upon himself to be the clutch leader of his team. And he started the rush up the wing, got it back, a nice pass across, and wide open was Jacko, who just absolutely wired it into the back of the net, and Rask just no chance there. And it could have gone anywhere. Goalies were incredible. I am excited, and hopefully we get just as much action in this final here as we wait for our teams here to match up. And incredible stuff. As if you guys have seen the videos of me losing my voice thanks to two incredible overtime game-winning goals. I'm excited to hopefully do it again, but hopefully not too crazy. But we shall find out. Winner of this series will win our share of our 2,500 prize winnings. And number 1 threes team, thanks to the Kroger 3v3 Open. Big thanks to CBJ Gaming for for hosting this event. Big thanks for all the background work for League Gaming, all the presenting, all the graphics, all the information, all the stat tracking has just been incredible. And we have game 1 of our series here.
All right, I'm excited to see what we have. I know you mentioned Davos in previous games of quick starts and falling behind. I think with threes, especially at this level, falling behind at the beginning could cost you a game. So I think both teams got to be on their feet, ready to go here. I think it's going to be a good series. I'm hoping it goes 5. I think we got the talent from both sides, so we'll see what happens.
You realize how quick. You don't realize until the puck is dropped how quick these guys are. I know in the beginning of the series, they're running their normal builds, but again, when it got to crunch time, they started using bigger builds just to compensate to be on equal terms here. Here's Arctic Blur down the wing. He'll stretch it across to Jacko. He walks in. He fakes it and goes behind the goal. A pass in front is knocked away. Here comes Krusty down the wing. Krusty poke checked away. Got it back over for Ziz, and that one into the left side corner. Back over to Franz at the top of the key. Franz will work it back in. In the slot, works it behind, looks for some room. Nice move for Franz, and they score! What a shot for Krusty! And it's 1-0 for Team Finland.
A great bury there by Krusty. I think Fromm, with all the patience there, not willing to force a pass till he found an opening. Great finish there by Krusty. Finland, I'm not surprised. We're off to a good start.
Again, they're the same sort of move they started for their last series with. Krusty getting the opening goal, and it's tough. Oh man, a bullet shot, and you realize if you're bar down, you got to make sure you're in your right spot, because Krusty can just absolutely wire one into the net. Rebound knocked away. Franz is on the move as Jacko try to work it to the net. Franz in the rush down the left side. He'll spin off to the top of the key. He looks for some room, dishes back to Ziz. Ziz on his backhand. Swerves it behind the net for Krusty. Krusty, the bank pass up the side of the goal. Again to center. Over the corner.
You know, there, Davos, I saw Finland sort of electing to go away. Here we go, a 2-on-1.
Krusty down the wing, and a shot stymied by the defense. Ziz the pass back door loose for Krusty. And the puck fiddles back. Ziz controls again, and they are just pouncing on these loose pucks. A block in front and bar down, able to cover the rebound.
Yeah, what I was going to mention there, Davos, looked like Finland had a 2-on-1 earlier in that sequence. They elected to just go for the puck possession. Wondering if that was part of their game plan going on to sort of just limit the offensive attempts from Vertigo. So far, it's working out this period, and we'll see if they keep going with it.
Bouncy back, fed pass is knocked away by Arctic Blur. Again, they are very much in puck possession. Based on the last series, they tried to keep the puck and play some dominant threes hockey. And when you have the puck, you definitely have a big control of the game. Backhand, Ziz off the side, and Bardam Beauty is going to squeeze it against the post there.
Action's kind of died down a bit since the start. You know, not a whole lot of rushes. I think, again, just falling into that plan, as you see, just one shot on goal in this entire first period. I bet things start to open up here in the second.
Again, back to the slot, turning away. In the middle, Jacko up the wing. Jacko right side, a shot, and Sexton the save. His first of the game. A long bomb ahead for Ziz. He's got Krusty to the net. Krusty the pass and redirects, and bar down Beauty with a save. Sitful will carry up the wing. Nice pass to Arctic Blur. And just offside at the blue line. So close.
So what I know, it is June 1st or June 2nd now. I like that the goalies are playing it out. It should be for some quick rushes as opposed to sixes, right? A lot of coverage.
Oh, yeah.
I think goalies are looking to play it out as much as they can here. So should be for something exciting.
Usually it's tough because the game you want to pass it out, but the game doesn't let you sometimes. So here's Ziz. What a move. Breakaway. Scores. Oh, baby. Ziz had rocket skates. Going to the net, it's 2-0 I3HL Finland.
Ziz with a great cut going across the middle there. I think we just caught him off guard a little bit. Just a few steps is all he needed, and what a bury.
A 2-0 lead. PJ Stock saying I3HL W in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Dancing wide is Froms in. Froms back to Ziz. Back to Krusty, knocked away. And here comes Arctic Blur. 2-on-1 down the wing. Last chance of the period. And it's knocked away. Backhand to the corner. Squibs away. One last chance. Jacko. End of the period. And after 20, 2 shots on goal, 2 goals in the books for Team Finland.
There we go. And yeah, like this has been a slow start, and I think this is kind of what both teams were expecting, kind of to feel it out. But I think this next goal is going to be huge. I know we always say that 2-goal lead in hockey is the worst lead you could have, but I think especially in threes, I think if they go up 3 here for Finland, I feel like it's going to be very, very difficult to come back if you are Vertigo, due to just the puck possession that Finland has. I mean, they're doing a great job of keeping control and kind of controlling the pace of play. So I think that's going to be Vertigo's goal here in the second period, to try to fix that up. Maybe score off a quick rush to get back in this thing.
It is definitely an opportunity now for Vertigo here. They need to get some offense going here. Blur in, poked away by Froms.
Fantastic poke there from Froms.
And here's Krusty's away to the races. Krusty's knocked away by the defense. Sitful had it, and it skitters off the skate of Krusty. Gets the puck back in the slot. Wrist turns blocked away, and Jack goes up the left side. Jacko backhand fiddle to the corner for Blur. Blur with 2 game-winning overtime goals, hurt down the ice, and he couldn't pick up the puck. Froms is going to get the puck out of the zone here and work the offense for I3HL Finland. Knocked away, great steal by Arctic Blur. Now walk it across and dish it. Dish it back to Sitful now in their own zone. Nice feed to Jacko, right side. A pass knocked away, and Ziz is able to get a stick on that one. Another rush ahead for Krusty. He's away to the races. Krusty in. Diving poke check. The puck almost squeaked in, but the defense came up big to knock the puck away.
What a play. What a player there from Bar Down Beauty. Keeping Vertigo in it. I wouldn't be surprised here if we see a comeback here, getting going. Usually it seems to happen. You make one play on the other end, and you'll end up scoring. So we'll see. Oh, and what a save.
Another pass to the front. Over the corner. Krusty glove save. Bar down. Up the zone, back to Lamine, backhand, knocked away. Up the zone, back to Sitful now. Sitful waiting. Sitful back across. Blur shot, a huge block by Ziz. Puck goes to the corner. Back to Jacko in the corner. Jacko waiting and then move, turning it wide. Here's Krusty, the turnaround, and Krusty's away. Got Ziz there, but what a steal. Up the middle, turning it away. Up the right side, curling in. Nice move to the front, back to the point. Here's Froms hanging on. Back to Ziz, and a glove save made by Bar Down Beauty. Not giving up that far side glove anytime soon. And he will kick his team out of the zone, back over the right side, then for Blur. Blur waits, back to Sitful. Sitful fakes, takes it, and what a chance. It was knifed away by Froms, and a long bomb is stopped by Bar Down. He plays it out. We have an argument in the chat about whether it's Jakku or Jacko, and I can tell you I've been saying Jacko or Jakku for the last 3 years, and he did say that Jacko was the pronunciation he wanted. So back to the corner behind the net, circling wide.
So they're going to hold for the last rush here.
Krusty, nice move to the slot. Just getting a stick on that one was Bar Down. Krusty with 2 seconds, not enough time. And after 40, in the books, it's still a 2-0 lead for I3HL Finland.
Tell you what, that's a big save there from Bar Down Beauty right at the end of the period. Heat Seeker activated on that shot. So, I mean, I think as a goalie, you got to come out and play, and that's exactly what he did. I think that's huge. Heat Seeker, as you've seen time and time and again, can let you score from far out. So that's a big save, and he's keeping Vertigo in this.
If I remember correctly, I was watching Prodigy do the same thing with when they would get those really, really top of the point wrist shots. Goalie was coming up way out to make those saves, just in the fact he didn't want those to go in. So if I'm Bar Down, just make sure that positionally you're sound on any kind of shot that you're going to face, because you'd be surprised on how many of those are going to go in.
Oh, yeah. I think Davos, I think it's huge vertigo here. I think they got to get one in this first 10. A one-goal game, I think anything can happen, but they got to show some signs of offense here. I think just getting some puck possession, let them play their game is going to get them back in it, but Finland's doing a great job at throwing them off their game here.
Here's Jacko down the left side. He walks in. Oh, the pass misconnected. And it's back into Ziz, but Sitful gets it back. Jacko hangs on. Yes, sir, Houdini. Best of 5 in this series. Here's Ziz. Turn around on the wrist shot. He'll take it and bake it in, trying to bump it away, and Franz will connect it wide. Up the zone, curling back in the slot. Back again. Sitful will work it across the blue line. Here's a rush for pass. Jacko glove save made by Sexton. He'll get the whistle.
First opportunity there. Big opportunity for Vertigo. And what a save there by Sexton. It's another thing here, just keeping them in, keeping them on top, keeping their forwards ready to go. So big save there.
Again in the corner. Up the right side and swerves to the left goes Froms, and Krusty is catapulted. Absolutely catapulted to the ice. Back for Sitful now. Sitful waits on the right side, top of the circle. The backhand shoveled in, out of the possession, out of the reach. There was Jacko. And here's the rush. Ziz. Corner, knocked away. Back to Froms now. Froms working wide, and Vertigo gets the puck back in the neutral zone.
So the discipline from both teams here, Davos, is super impressive. Not a single penalty. Oh, and there it is.
There we go.
There it is.
Somebody had to say
I spoke too soon. Yeah.
And Ziz he's been the dude getting the penalties. They haven't taken much, but they have been there. What a move by him! He scores. Jacko with the fadeaway, and he gives a goal in the books for Vertigo. They are down to within 1 now.
Tell you what, that's a huge, huge goal. What I was going to say prior to, I hadn't seen any penalties. Great discipline from both teams, and there it is, the first penalty of the game, and it's back to a 1-goal game. So huge one for Vertigo, and a great finish there by Jacko. And hey, now we've got 10 minutes left here. They got that one in the first 10. Let's see how they finish.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's still plenty of time here. Dings, this is a best of 5 series. First one to win 3 games. And again, we've seen this happen before. It happened again, and it happened in game 1 against Prodigy. They gave them a penalty shot, and they got one, and it gave them life in the game, and they came back to win it. But let's see if they can not let that happen a second time. Jacko with a stick left. He picked his pocket. Down for Arctic Blur. They poke it away. Uh-oh, odd man rush here. Pass knocked away by Jacko as he was on his man in a hurry. Here's Arctic Blur, back over to Jacko, back in, save, they score! Jacko's second of the game as he squeaks it in between the goaltender and the post.
Two-way forward play there, makes the pass interception going in through the neutral zone, and sure enough, he's rewarded in the offensive end. What a finish and what a bury, and Davos just like that. We are tied.
And again, history repeats itself. Now we're 2-2. Back to the point again for Froms. Froms poked away by Sitful. Jacko up the right side, carries it across the blue line, but not enough. He was stymied by the defense. And Arctic back to Jacko, and got poked away. A long bomb down the ice. Krusty's going to get there first. Krusty, and a great save made by Bar Down Beauty. He stood him with him the whole way and made a dynamic save. Back in front, redirected on goal, and pinball through the crease and wide. Hits the point man, back to Sitful. Sitful has control. Sitful pass across, nobody there. And here's the rush for Froms. He'll carry it across the red line. He'll get poked away. And Jacko will look to get his team back in the offensive zone. 1 minute to go in the third period of Game 1 of this Best of 5 Championship Series between Vertigo and I3HL Finland. You guys are watching the 3v3 Kroger 3v3 Open, brought to you by CBJ Gaming, powered by League Gaming. Ziz has control. Ziz passed the Krusty back to him, and a redirected wide. Pumped there from behind. Jacko on the move. He'll take it up left side with a 3-on-2. Dancing wide. He got bumped off the puck by Ziz. 28 seconds to go in this one, and Ziz carries across. Back behind for Krusty. Krusty, Ziz, and they score! Ziz, with 21 seconds left, has given Finland the lead.
What a pass there from Krusty. I thought he was going to go for the wrapper on the far side, decides to tuck it backside. And there we go with the Barry right in front. That's a tough one for Brown Beauty to save. I don't think any goalie is going to stop that. That's just a great play and a great finish.
What a pass from behind the net practically. And Krusty right there. Ziz got the front. And no chance at all for Bar Down Beauty. What a goal. Arctic Blur back to center. Time expiring. The puck is knocked away. And game one will go to Finland in this series.
That's a great, I was going to say a comeback, not even a comeback there from Finland, but way to bury that out. You know, picking your teammate up after a penalty kind of brought Vertigo back in. That's what this is all about, right? Being able to pick each other up. I'm sure they said, hey, man, we got your back. We'll make a play here and get you back into it. So great way to see Finland come out on top there after, you know, a dominant first and second period. But Davos, like we were saying earlier, 3 games, anything can happen. So even one bad period could you know, cost you the game. So very good discipline there from Finland to pull out away and get the W.
Oh, definitely. And it looked like we were going to see some deja vu again, because a penalty shot gave Vertigo life in that game, and they came back to score 2 back-to-back goals. And it was up to the hands of Ziz to make that not happen again. And he shake and bake to the front, and just no chance for Bar Down on that goal. Just a great pass right to him, and a great goal to give Finland the win. And this could be a different moment now for them. Now they do have a win in the series instead of being down. So again, we'll have to see how Vertigo responds to this.
Yeah, and I think if you're Finland here, I know you've got the first one in the bag, right? You feel a little bit comfortable, but I think this is where you got to put your foot on the pedal. But 2-0, being up 2-0 versus 1-0, I know obviously 2-0 is better, but I feel like just from a momentum standpoint and just kind of a mental standpoint, being up 2-0 is a dagger, right? Like that's tough to come back from. So I'm excited to see how Finland jumps back into this. I think their possession play worked really well. I'm actually very curious to see if Vertigo will make any changes based on player builds, right? I think we saw a lot of unstoppable force being used on Finland, and I think that allowed for some puck possession. Can't really hit if you're Vertigo. You're not as much hitting opportunities due to just being stronger on the puck. So really wondering if we're going to see some build changes for game 2 now that each team has kind of seen how each other plays, and see how this next one goes.
And again, these teams just very familiar. I mean, if you are Vertigo, you're used to being down in the series. That's how you got here. So again, you do not let them get away with another win here. And I think they definitely will tie the series coming up here. Let's get you back in for game number 2. They're wondering what you're drinking, Cookie.
I am drinking some water with some orange Mio, of all things.
Mio, excellent.
Oh yeah, it's my go-to. Usually the mornings end up being a little caffeine in there too. So
hey, you need something to get you through the morning. Hashtag not.
You know, I did get those. I did get them at Kroger.
Oh, okay. Then, hey, you guys know where to go.
For $6, 2 for $6.
Oh my! What a shot to start this one. Rister from Ziz goes over the blocker, and I3HL Finland is up. Not even 2 minutes into the game.
What a shot there. And I think that's a big one to start. Again, just now having the lead allows you to play with puck possession. I think Vertigo is going to get a little anxious and want to maybe push some things here. So again, this is just a recipe to open this game up, not from a low scoring, but this could be a high scoring bout.
Back inside, this one forced puck from, he's away, and the shot redirected wide. Like you said in the early broadcast, you said that if I3HL Finland wants to put this on ice, and a glove save made by Sexton. My goodness.
What a save there, keeping it 1-0. Again, Davos, both goalies in this have been really impressive, really keeping their team in at all moments, and that's another big one there.
There's the tie-up back inside, over for Froms. Bombs to center, knifed away to Jacko. Hey, Kingdom had a chance to get to the championship. They were 18 seconds away in that third period. And they just couldn't hang on.
Not too much other than that first opening shot. Again, just feeling it out for the second period. The second game. We'll see how things go.
Up the zone, back to Sitful across the blue line. Arctic Blur will take it around the zone. Back to Blur, fiddles it across, back for Jacko. He's away to the right side. Jacko, backhand knocked away by Krusty. And back it goes for Ziz, a 2-on-2. Ziz bumped off by Blur. Arctic Blur will get across the zone, try to deke around the man, and Krusty's double teamed, and he comes away with it for a moment, and he somehow avoids two players and carries it across by himself. Another body check along the boards, and Ziz will control it. They will hang on with 8 minutes left in this first period. Franz will work it up the zone. They'll spin off, dish around to Krusty now. It's poked to the corner, back for Jacko. Jacko with 6:45 left, back to center. Intercepted there. Franz is going to knife it away and get it up the zone. Franz will up the wing. He's bottled off there by Sitful. Sitful will carry the puck in the neutral zone, back for Vertigo. The backhand to Jacko. He got steamrolled by Ziz. Puck goes to the corner now. Behind the net, back for I3HL Finland, up 1-0 early. Now still ahead with 3:40 to go. Back for Ziz. Krusty hit the post. Oh, baby, Krusty hates posts, that's for sure. He had 4 of them in one game. Again, this one back to center ice with 2 minutes to go. Back across to Ziz, trying to work it wide. He's got Franz on the left side. Spins it back to Ziz, top of the key. Ziz on the backhand. He tried to force it. They score! Franz in front of the net. Heads able to backhand it right past the pad of Bar Down Beauty. And Finland's up 2 now, late in the first.
What a bury there from Franz. Not too many times you'll see a defenseman right up in front of the goal. So he made the most of it while he was up there. And a little backhand one-timer. And things you just can't teach.
Over for Krusty. Krusty trying to work it to the front of the net. Rebound goes wide. And here's a chance back to Krusty. He shoots. It gets blocked away to the corner. This one will end the first period. 2 goals and a 2-0 lead for I3HL Finland. And my goodness, what a start for them in game 2.
Another repeat looking like a game 1. This is, again, a big moment here, I think, for Finland to show maturity and just discipline throughout this series. Being up 1-0, it might feel good. Being up 2-0 in this period still feels great, but there's still a lot of work here to be done.
Only one shot on goal, and it was the glove save. A big save by Sexton as he had to stop that 1T in front. As we look at the replay here, a backhand, open side is Blur, and a great read by Sexton, getting across. Maybe not the right shot selection that Blur wanted, but a good save.
Your cap for sure. That's a great push off there, reading that backdoor tap in play. Again, a huge save because that was early on. That game could have been tied from right off the beginning, and now look, it's up 2-0. Starting looking good here for the second period.
The series is 1-0 in favor of Finland after a 3-2 win. And Krusty will carry it across. He's blocked by Arctic Blur, and they get it back to center. Up the right side is Franz. He'll work it back to Krusty. He scores! What a shot, the heat seeker by Krusty over the glove hand. And oh my goodness, that was a wrister from another dimension.
There we go. Heat seeker finally getting activated on a clean shot. I think you give him that kind of space and that kind of room. You got heat seeker on. I think that's just a GG at that point. That's always going to hit the back of the net.
And back to center they go. 3-0 second period lead. Up the zone, Ziz had it, Sitful got it back to the slot. He'll wait and he'll lose the puck. Here comes Krusty now. Knocked away again by Sitful. Blur drop pass, nobody there, but they get it back. Luckily, that could have been dangerous, no doubt.
I'll tell you what, Davos, which has been very impressive to me is just the defensive play from Finland. And again, as I say that, there's a turnover. I'm going to bite my tongue here.
Blocker safe. Back in the corner, they chop it around. And you're not wrong. They have been playing very good like that. And they're not letting a whole lot of shots go through, and Sexton makes the save. When they have to make the saves, they've been making the saves. Rister hits his own man in the backside. And another redirection goes wide. Back for Ziz, over and offside will be called on the play.
I'll say, we got a stoppage. But yeah, no, just the defensive play from Finland has been impressive, really limiting the offensive chances from Vertigo. I know they've got some one-timer traits ready to go. I don't think we've seen a clean one-timer get off. So again, just finding their man, covering him well, and really playing some strong defensive play.
Back for Jacko. Jacko bumped there from behind by Franz. The puck will skitter to the stick of Ziz. And Finland looks to get the offense rolling again. To maybe continue this 3-0 lead or maybe try to hold on to it. Back inside Ziz. Left side, double teams. Gets it back to the slot. Nobody home. And they will take it up the boards here. Here is a play for Franz up the right side, and he got level. And here's a stretch pass for Vertigo. Here's Jacko across the left side, and Ziz intercepts it. Here comes Krusty. A breakaway. He scores. Krusty fakes the backhand and definitely roofs it. After a diving poke check attempt is thwarted.
Not much you can do there if you're Bar Down Beauty. Just trying to make a poke check play. Unfortunately, Krusty made a good look. Saw it coming and made a finish there. Again, Finland just taking advantage of opportunities off some turnovers, and here we are with a 4-0 lead.
And what a goal by second of the game for Krusty. 4-0. Or I'm sorry, that could have been his hat-trick goal right there. Up the zone. Up the middle, back for Ziz. He walks in, and a shot over top of the goal. Up the middle now, taken wide on the backhand. And that will be a penalty. Penalty shot again for Vertigo here. And again, it's Ziz. Another penalty. Here is Blur. Up the middle, fakes it backhand. Oh, he just got a piece. As it looked like he had him for a moment, but just the tip of the pad turns the puck away.
Wow, what a play there. He almost got it probably by the toes there, just barely had enough to get it away. A good move on a penalty shot. A fortunate save there for the goalie, for Sexton.
Jacko bumped Krusty, leading the 2-on-1 down the wing. Stretch passes Ziz. Ziz, right side. He'll try to finagle it wide, no dice. And here's a long bomb down the ice. No icing here. It's picked up by Jacko. Jacko pass, backdoor, nobody there. Intercepted. Here's his break for Franz. He's in. Franz, save made by Bar Down Beauty. End of the second period. One last chance. Whistles wide. And it's a 4-0 lead for Finland after the first two periods.
Tell you what, Davos, right there at the end, I know it's already a 4-0 game, but that's a huge save. With threes, I feel like you could score five goals in a period without a problem. So I think if you're Vertigo here, I think I think the game plan is, hey, there's no point in us if we lose this 4-5, 6-7-0. We got to score our goal, right? So I think we'll start to see some chances. See if they can't get back in this one with a couple early goals here to start the third.
Now they're basically looking to test things out here as you start to try to throw everything you can on net. Guys trying to pinch a little bit more to maybe get an interception or maybe a 3 or more odd man rushes here. Krusty across, waits the wing, cuts across, nobody there. Krusty throws it right through it, pinballs off a shin pad wide. Back to Sitful across the zone. He'll walk it in over the blue line. Sitful to Blur. Blur right side, looks for some room. Backhand, nobody is there, and a break ahead for Krusty. Another break. Krusty stopping by Bar Down. Here's Krusty again on the backhand of the top of the corner now. And offside will be called. Almost 4 minutes gone in this period. And another big time save for Bardown on that breakaway.
So I know the save percentage might not be as high as you would like, but with threes, there's not always a whole lot of shots. Those are 2 threes and 4 huge saves for Vertigo. We'll see if that can translate into something here.
Up the left side, Ziz and Krusty 2-on-2. A pass, way forced on goal. Big hit there, and a break ahead for Jacko. In a breakaway, Jacko, and a blocker save, but they score!
Oh no!
It's an own goal!
No. That might be to bring a little life here for Vertigo. An unlucky play there. Happens to be an own goal. I think that's why the goalie interference will get nullified. It might have been his own guy. So, again, it looks like Vertigo's back in it. 13 minutes to play. Still a lot of action here.
Froms put it into his own net. Shot, glove save made there by Sexton in net again. Stretch pass over for Ziz, then to Krusty. He shoots it, oh, they score again! Another heat seeker over the glove. And I think Krusty's making his point.
An absolute rocket. Again, we see heat seeker. Anytime that they have that open space, I would say 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a great opportunity for a goal. And Loco Krusty is showing us exactly that.
What a stretch, loose puck, save made. Sitful gets the puck away down the ice. 5-1 now for Finland. In game 2, offside will be called, and just you can't give him that much time and space. That's happening way too much.
And I think at this point, if you're Vertigo, right, you've got to pinch, you've got to take your chances. So again, I think they're okay with these opportunities, giving them up. It's more so let's just try to work on our offense here.
Oh my goodness! His 4th goal of the game, and the heat seeker is getting its miles revved in this one.
There you go again, another heat seeker missile. I mean, it's one of those things, right? It's just being in the right opportunity. You got the puck on your stick. You might as well fling it if you've got that rocket of a shot. So nothing you can do there as a goalie. Again, Finland just working to their strengths, and Vertigo does not have an answer right now.
6-1 here in game 2. Here's Fromm, backhand pass is knocked away. Here's Jacko down the right side, a 2-on-1 down and backfed, and they score! Sitful jumps into the play and makes it 6-2.
There we go. Just trying to find some offensive life here for Vertigo. I think this is going to be good going into game 3. Just finding their rhythm, finding their spacing, getting that chemistry back up to where they know it should be, and where they know they're capable of. So I think, again, we'll see a lot more plays the rest of this period. Really matching up for game 3.
Here's a play back in the corner over for Jacko. Jacko spins off Ziz, and he'll take it up the right side by himself. Centering pass to Blur. It's onside. Blur, left side. Can't find some room. He'll take it wide, and he'll take it himself. He scores! Blur hits another one, and it's now 6-3. And that puck just, I don't even know how it went in, but it flew out like a rocket. And now they're down by 3.
What a play there. Way to spin off the check and be able to kind of absorb some of the strength there along the boards. A great play there, and an even better shot. I think, I know it's still 3 goals away, but we've had 3 or 4 goals in the last couple minutes. So it's very, very far from over. If you're Finland, make sure to lock it down here and secure this W so you can move on to game 3. Beautiful, beautiful mascot. Beautiful mascot. I hope the yellow bug is not watching as I'm speaking about other mascots. But
and they played ahead down. 5 minutes left. There's still time. And that one redirected wide. Back to Stetchenko. And that one is knifed away back to Krusty. Big momentum swing here. And still time for anything possible. Blur in his own zone. Up for Sitful down the wing. Blurred back neutral zone over Sitful right side. Sitful waits top one-timer and a blast by the left winger. My God, Arctic Blur with a blast, and he misses it wide back over Sitful. Corrals a backhand feed. It whistles wide, icing the call with 57 seconds left.
Some good pressure there from Vertigo. Unfortunately, I think the time is running low. But again, I think I feel like they would have talked amongst themselves, just get our offense to where it needs to be. I like the signs they're showing here. They're not giving up. Still plenty to go here. And again, it's threes, right? So 2-0 series. While yes, it feels good in Finland's hands, still plenty of room to come back to Vertigo.
Here's a play back fed. Jaco, big save, loose puck, and they score with 46 seconds. It's a 2-goal game.
Wow, another great goal by Blur. Only down 2 with 46 left. I don't know if we have a timeout readily available for Vertigo, but my goodness, we have a game on our hands.
Sitful off the faceoff. Tries to bring it across the blue line. Backhand fiddle. Ziz back for Franz. And he'll clear up the ice. Back to Krusty. Krusty, a 2-on-1. Krusty, backhand save. And here's a rush for Vertigo. Sitful back fed. Jaco. And this one's cleared down. No icing. Krusty's cherry picking. He'll get the puck on the right side. Back over Sitful for 18 seconds. Blur across the blue line. Blur in, waiting. Blur room. Pass. Sitful fires, and the pass goes wide. 10 seconds, and Ziz will take up the ice. Nice move for Ziz. It got poked away. Back for Jaco. 3 seconds, and this one will do it. Finland will take the W and have a 2-0 series lead heading into game number 3.
A good chance for a comeback there for Vertigo. I think what we might have seen, was it 6 goals in the third period? So, again, it's never too late when it comes to threes. Unfortunately, just a little more time, and I think Vertigo would have had a shot at tying that one up. But huge win for Finland here. And again, it's been these starts for Finland that stands out the most to me, right? I mean, they're going up 1-2, 3-0 at the start of these games, and it's really hard for Vertigo to settle in and play their game. So I think this next game 3, I think what your goal is, if you're Vertigo, is let's look to get the first one, and we'll adjust after that, right?
Oh, definitely.
Being down that early is tough to come back in any game mode. So it's one of those things where if you can get the lead, it really lets you play your style. I think we've yet to see that in this series.
We do. And again, I feel like this late comeback by Vertigo is definitely a premonition. Maybe a premonition heading into game 3. Will they get the start they want and maybe get themselves back in the series? We'll have to find out. But Finland, for 90% of that game, was just dominating. They had a 6-1 lead and almost let it go. But again, they were able to hold on and get that W to get themselves a 2-0 win, or 2-0 series lead. But before we get into game 3, we're going to give you guys an ad break from our sponsor, Kroger, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages. So stay tuned for more of the Kroger 3v3 Open Championship Series right here. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
At Kroger, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You guys are watching the Kroger 3v3 Open Championship Series, brought to you by CBJ Gaming and powered by Elite Gaming. I'm Davos, and he's Top Shelf Cookie. And we have a 2-0 series lead for I3HL Finland heading into Game 3. What's the mindset going on in the locker room for Vertigo now? You're down 2-0. You have a glimmer of hope here. Well, what do they have to do to hopefully get themselves back in the series?
Yeah, I think Davos, their focus is just getting back to their game, right? I know I mentioned it previously before the break, is going down early is kind of throwing them off their style. So I think the main focus here is get the first goal, and we'll make adjustments from there. So I don't think the vibes are low. I think that they've played together for a long time. So I think they just got to relax a bit and vibe with each other, and I think they'll be doing all right.
You're not wrong. These guys have been playing together for a long time, whether it be on different teams or multiple tournaments in the past. They know each other's characteristics. They know each other very well. So I know that they have something in the works heading into the game 3, what they can do. So hopefully get a goal, get a lead, and hopefully finish with a win and force a game 4. So you guys are more than welcome to search whenever you're ready, as we are ready to go for this game number 3. And what a start for Finland. as they just corralled 6 goals. It looked like it was a game over, second period. And somehow Arctic Blur said, no, we're not done yet. I'm going to score 2 goals, 3 goals, and make it super interesting with a 6-4 loss effort. And hopefully they can take that and get something out of it here in the next game. But what a crazy ride this has been for more so Finland. They coming into the tournament not knowing what could happen, but they know their skill set. They know that coming in they had a big opportunity to do something big, and here they are, 1 win away from winning the championship here tonight. And oh my gosh, I'm glad to be having Cookie here in the broadcast booth with me, and I'm glad you could make it, my friend.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. We made a little mic adjustment. Endo, I saw the tweet switching up, so hopefully this is a little bit smoother, a little bit more crisp with the headset here. So I got it on. It's making me feel very official, right? I feel like this isn't the first rodeo here. So,
no doubt.
But I wanted to touch on too. I think we've had a lot of talk about Vertigo, but we got to give it to I3HL Finland. I mean, I think they know they belong here. They've shown they belong here, and dominating their own threes leagues, and seeing how they're performing against some of the top talent in the 6s and 1s community has been impressive. And really, like I said, we haven't really seen them struggle much in this series at all. I feel like offensively, they're under control. Defensively, they're taking away the high scoring chances from Vertigo. And that's where I think these adjustments for both teams are going to be made for game 3. But again, very, very happy and very just honestly very impressed with what Finland's showing us tonight.
They have courage. They are confident. As we saw Krusty just absolutely bury some snipes on Bar Down Beauty in game 2. And they look like they can't be stopped. And they're going to have to prove it one more time if they want to win this series right here, right now. Here's Franz across the blue line. He'll carry it across the left side, back around for Krusty. Reverse pass to the left side again. Ziz had to reverse and get control there. Ziz again keeps alive. Krusty, back fed pass, and it's stopped by Bar Down Beauty. Rebound, Krusty shoots, loose puck in the crease, and Bar Down makes the save and plays it out.
There we go. First huge save from Bar Down Beauty. It's not going to be the last, I'll tell you that for sure. Start them early. I think if Bar Down Beauty gets in a groove, it's going to be tough for Finland to get anything going offensively.
This one back to center, over for Krusty, right side. Krusty in, takes it back to the point for Franz. Franz will dish it and hand it back. One-timer, big save. Bar Down, 1T. He got the right pad on the ice and made the save. Here is Jacko, left side, up the boards. Going to carry it and find no room to go. He'll have to dish it back into his own zone.
I'm wondering there, Davos, I think that was the first kind of clean one-timer we've seen from a relatively far pass. I wonder if that was part of Vertigo's game plan in the defensive zone is, try to focus on maybe giving up a little more generous opportunities.
What a
play. There we go.
What a play by Bar Down Beauty. He said, no, we're not doing this again. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And he basically tackled Krusty on that rush. What a play. Krusty wrister, save made by Bar Down. Rebound to the corner, right side. Jacko has control for Vertigo. So we deadlocked 0-0 game. A couple of hits there. Backing over for Blur. Waits for his teammate to get up. Back to Sitful now. Sitful still waiting as it looked like, Jacko might be hurt after that big collision. Again, Ziz away on the race. Dancing wide, back and forth. What a stick lift made by Sitful.
Wonderful back check there by Sitful. Sitful knows, he's a championship player. He's played in a lot of, these events later into the tournaments. He knows that you got to be a two-way player if you guys are going to make a W in these championships. So great to see that play there, and I'm expecting a big game here out of Sitful.
This one dumped into the cornerback. They chop it around the boards. It goes wide. And up the zone, back inside. Krusty away. Krusty shoots, and he whistles it wide on the blocker side. Hits the right side again. It is Franz. Looks for some room. He's got the triangle trifecta going on for his team. They poke it away, but back to Ziz. Ziz re-corrals it behind the cage. Krusty gonna fake it. Krusty wide open. They score. Ziz gonna bury that one. And Team Finland leads 1-0 in game 3.
Another great play behind the goal. I think Krusty's super comfortable back there, being able to go back and forth, faking wraparounds until he finds that open lane for a cross-crease little pass. And there, a great berry from Ziz. And again, Finland with the Finland with the first goal.
Another backhand by Ziz, denied by the post. May have gotten a piece there by Bar Down Beauty as well. A big hit, Blur back to Sitful. Jacko down the ice. The pass is not going to get there. And Bar Down will just hang on to it to end the first. 1-0 at the end of the period by Ziz, and a lead for Finland with 2 periods left.
Again, a great period both ways. I think we saw a little bit more open plays that we hadn't seen the first 2 games. I know it's only been a 1-goal game so far, but I think what Vertigo's game plan, at least from what I'm seeing, is let them. I think what they're thinking is we want them to beat us with maybe more of the obvious plays, the one-timers up high, and I think when they give them possession down low to cycle and just kind of I don't want to say kill the clock a bit, but just be able to hold possession is really where I think they have a strong suit. So Vertigo, I think if they can keep the possession low for Finland, they'll be able to see some success here. But again, I think a good period both ways, and I think this is where we're going to start to open up here in the second.
It just comes to it gets to the point where you just gotta put your game face on and just try the best here if you're Vertigo. And it's just tough to play against a team that, like Nuge says, it's a team that never plays threes versus a team who plays it every day. Back, a shot blocked away by Sitful. And this one back over. Krusty going to intercept it. Krusty bump there. Blur gets it back to Sitful on the left side. Sitful will dump it around the boards. Back over for Jacko. Jacko in. Jacko shoots. He scores against the green. Lets it go, and he beats Sexton on the glove side. We're tied at 1.
What a great play by Jacko. Absorbs the hit initially, and then able just the patience to hold it just a half second long to get the goalie moving. And what a snipe and what a goal. Vertigo's right back in it.
Over for Sitful with a turnaround. Sitful carries a 3-on-2. Back to Blur, left side. Blur fakes it and dumps it back for Jacko. Jacko waits. So the point man, Sitful, poked away by Krusty. Going to try and get puck possession back. Sitful going to carry it away. Sitful all low back. They score. 2-1 now for Vertigo. A blast from Arctic Blur. And it's a turnaround now.
One-timer finally getting activated. That's got to feel good for Blur. I know he's been waiting for that opportunity. A great feed from Sitful. And now we got the first lead of the series for Vertigo. We'll see how they play here now with the lead.
Again, back in the corner. Here's Blur to center. Blur intercepted. Got it back, though. A 1-on-2. Needs somebody to go with him. Back to center for Jacko.
That sense of urgency now is gone for Vertigo, right? You've got the lead. You can play to your strengths. If you need to take another reset or get a possession, you're more than welcome to, because, again, you've got the lead, so you can risk that.
A very close play. Luckily, Jacko got knocked into the team's net. Pass to Ziz, they score! And we're tied again! 2-2.
What a great feed again from Krusty. Looks, this time was a manual sauce to the front. Caught him right in stride, and Ziz again with a berry. I tell you what, those connections between those two, they're doing very, very well. Tons of chemistry between them, and it's exciting to watch.
This is back to center across the zone. Curling in, wrist knocked away by Sitful. Blur to Jacko. He doesn't have a lot of speed. And offside Sitful, they have to regroup.
That's a big goal there too, Davos. Not just because it's a tie game, but again, you're not letting Vertigo play with any sort of lead. So again, it's a tie game as if it was from the start. And really now things can get settled back into how they typically play for Finland.
Back in the corner, Jacko again to the top of the key. Down is Arctic Blur. He gets back to his feet. And they will knock it away. Jacko trying to keep things going. He's leveled. Arctic Blur carries it. Wrap around. Hits the post. As he had the goalie beat. But the post said no.
Wow, I thought there was some space there. It looks like the wrist shot on the wraparound came a little too early. It unfortunately did not go.
And it goes back behind the net. Sitful away down the left side to Blur. Blur gonna keep it back aside, poked away double time. Krusty, a 3-on-2, a 2-on-1. Krusty and Ziz poked from behind by Arctic Blur. They will take it across center ice. They'll work it around to the corner now. Walking in, poked away, kept alive, back in front. Jacko can't get the shot away. And Krusty now rips it to the left side for Ziz. Then reverses it behind the cage, back to Krusty. 6 seconds to go. They chop it away up the boards. And Jacko had it. Jacko has it again. And that'll end the period. And we're deadlocked at 2. Heading into the next period.
There we go. Finally, so we got some offense opening up there in the mid-second with 3 goals now being scored, and that beautiful 1T there from Blur. I know he's got to be happy to get that activated. That 1T X Factor, I mean, I don't know, Davos, if you ever used it, but it is just rockets that come off those one-timers, so definitely feels good to hit the back of the net there.
Hey, I couldn't tell if he scored after that goal, not going to lie. That was so fast.
In and out very, very quickly there.
Jeez. But yes, 3 shots, 2 goals against now 5 shots for Finland and 2 goals as well. Now it's a do or die last third period here. Who will give their team life? Who will hopefully win a championship, or will Vertigo stay alive in this series? It's down to the last period here. Somebody has to make a choice and be a difference maker.
I think here too, Davos, it's going to really come down to Sexton and Bar Down Beauty's play. I think at this point in the game, in third period, your goalie needs to come up huge for you in these times to get you the wins you need. So I'm looking to see more so the battle between those two this period, and to see who comes out on top between them.
Some poked away back to Jacko. Jacko back into his own zone. Third period of Game 3, with Finland ahead 2-0 in the series, and they're looking to close it out right here. Back to center. Jacko knocked away by a Ziz. Double team. Ziz avoids. Back over to Froms now. Froms will carry it across left side, and he'll try to work it back for his team. No dice. Left side back to Ziz, and outlet pass over to Froms. Froms in! Big save by Bardown. He plays it out. Nobody there for his team to get it. It pinballs behind the crease, behind the net, and Arctic Blur is going to pick it up for Vertigo. Sitful now. Up the left side, and it's knocked away. Back inside, Sitful again, a pinch, and Ziz is away. And a nice play by Blur, and a pinch ahead back to Sitful now. He'll carry it, bumped around by Ziz. And behind the net it goes, it's turned around back to Blur. Arctic Blur waits, back to Jacko. Jacko waits, top of key. Skates in on the backhand, goes behind the net. And Blur hesitates, just tosses it on goal, and a save made by Sexton. Rebound goes behind the net, back for Jacko. Jacko waits. Jacko holds. Back right side, Sitful now. He'll walk it into the right side, top of the circle now. Looks for as much room as he can. Pins it back over to the point. Reversing it, chance. Hits the goalpost. Sitful let that one rip. And this one back over center. Ziz is going to take it away. 9 minutes left in this third period. And up the middle, offside called against I3HL Finland. And a whistle here, 8:36 remaining.
Tell you what, the cycle plays there from Vertigo in the offensive zone seems to open it up a little bit. Looks like they had some good chances there, and Sitful with one off the post. I think that's part of their strengths. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going to it.
Here is Froms, 8 minutes to go in a 2-2 tie. Froms, a back Chan knocked away. They're calling offside as it ricocheted off a stick in front. Didn't get good enough speed on the pass, and we'll try this again.
So there's been a lot of good back checks here from Vertigo to keep this game tied at 2. I know it comes down to a little bit of desperation here towards the end. It's going to be a huge next goal. I don't think this goes any more than 3-2. So I think this next one's going to be the one that buries a W.
Across the zone they go. 6 minutes back to Blur. Blur cutting in his Jacko. Shoots! And a save made there by Sexton. He had a look there for a moment, trying to go maybe a pass to the front, but elected to shoot the puck, and a big save made. Here's a stretch, and Sitful's away. He's on a break down the middle, but they get their sticks in there and poke him away. Great play by Ziz and Fromm on the back check. Finland down to 3:15 left in this third. It's now still, until somebody puts one in, it's still 2-2. Here's Ziz now. He'll dump it behind the net. Krusty is there. Back to the point from Will dish it. Wade, nice play, poked away. Rebound skittered through the crease. Here is Sitful with 1 minute to go in the third period. Hits the line back for Franz. Franz will carry it across the blue line, right side to Krusty. Krusty to the net, southwest side of the goal. Sitful corrals it, 42 seconds left. Sitful will carry it across the blue line, across the red line. He gets barrel rolled to the boards. Dancing wide is Krusty now. Krusty a 1-on-3, and Franz is there, but Jacko intercepts it. With 20 seconds left.
I think they may hold here to get the final shot here in regulation.
Look out for some room here, 17 seconds. Nice hesitation, but it puts his team on side. Here's Sitful now, carries it away. Ziz the steal. 8 seconds, one last rush here. Finland up for arms, back to Ziz. Ziz working it by, and this game will need overtime. For the first time in this series, it's 2-2.
Very, very even game here. And here's the game saver here from Sexton. Let's take a look.
Just a square pad stop. And
tell you what, he made it look easy there, Davos. I know that shot is, as you know, goalie can be tough in this one. I know he read that very well and came out and played the puck towards the top of the crease. So great save there. And I don't know, Davos, who do you think is going to bury here? I kind of got my I kind of feel. I think we're gonna get a Jacko goal for Vertigo, or I think we're gonna see Ziz for Finland.
I'm gonna go with Franz, and I'm gonna go with Blur.
Blur, nice little one-time from Blur.
Oh.
I can see that for sure.
He's been the guy to do it. He's won so many overtime games for them in this postseason. So why not? And here we go. Tie up is Blur. Blur on the right side. I'll dump it around the left. Outside of the reach. Krusty's there. Krusty stickless. Puck still sits there in the corner. And he gave it away to Ziz. Back over now for Franz. On the left side. Back over to Ziz now. Double team. Nice move. Dancing wide. Ziz is hooked. And he's knocked off the puck. Dancing wide. Left side again. It is Sitful. Bumped around the puck. And a 2-on-1. It's Franz, and it's Ziz, and they score! Team Finland wins the championship! An overtime game winner, and I3HL Finland are your Kroger 3v3 Open champions!
And there it is, the final goal. Ziz with the game winner, bringing home the $2,000 prize to their team. Vertigo still walking away with $500. Correct me if I'm wrong, Davos. Please, that is correct there. What an absolute bury there, and I'm sure that's got to feel good for Finland. Showing up in the game that matters most, showing they belong in this 3v3 tournament, showing they're dominant, right? I think that was the most impressive thing. Is I didn't feel like at a time that they felt nervous or kind of terrified of the moment. I think they felt very glorified in it and took advantage of it.
They made themselves known. They never backed down from a challenge. And kudos to Vertigo for making it as interesting of a series as they could, but they just could not stop what I3HL Finland was dishing out all night long, and what a series for them as they take it all, prize money and everything that you see here. They just took it and ran away with it.
I think especially if you're playing, as a player on I3HL Finland, I think obviously, the money is nice, but I think it's more so here you got the pride to call yourselves the 3v3 Kroger champions. And what a great long tournament it's been. And for them to come out on top, I would say, I don't think people that, in the 3 scene are surprised. I mean, these guys are very talented. We saw it every game this series, never really being in any doubt of a victory. Sure, we had some late comebacks there from Vertigo, but Finland was in control, and they showed that they were ready for this moment.
And they definitely played as well as they needed to. From the beginning of the playoffs, they were just dominating teams left and right, and they just made everything work for them in their favor. When it came to goaltending, when it came to playing defense, it came to scoring goals, they did it all. And they did it to a point where nobody could stop them. And that's all that matters when it comes to playing these tournaments and winning. they knew how to play and they knew how to win. So
Absolutely, and I think too, you tip your cap off to Vertigo again, getting to championship in any, whether 1v1, 3v3, 6v6, it is a difficult task. So again, congrats to them getting to this moment. Obviously, I know unfortunately they're a little bummed out of the result, but nothing to hang your head about. Keep your caps up high. Absolute great season for Vertigo.
hey, they were down and out. Nobody expected them to get there when it came to that, and they just absolutely they walked the walk, and they shut down their haters, and nobody expected them to be there. Everyone's saying Kingdom's going to win, but they gave it away with 18 seconds left, and here comes Vertigo winning in overtime, and now Crack getting their shot at this championship. But it could have been different with Kingdom, but Kingdom had to get past them and just couldn't do it. But congratulations to Finland on the champs, and a big runner-up for Vertigo. You guys played amazing. What a run it's been, and what a ride. I cannot wait for the next big tournament in the horizon for CBJ Gaming, and hopefully another Kroger one, but we'll see about that. But Cookie, thank you so much for topping in the broadcast booth and joining me for tonight's broadcast, man. It has been an absolute pleasure. I can't wait to hopefully another opportunity to see you again, my friend.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me on, Davos. Always a blast getting to sit here and hang out with you and chat some hockey. So, again, what a great tournament. I appreciate you having me on. And hopefully it's not too long before we got another, because I'll be honest, this was a ton of fun. So I definitely, if the opportunity is there, I will definitely be back.
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait, my friend. Big thank you to everybody behind the scenes in this big tournament. Thank you for CBJ Gaming for hosting an amazing event. Thank you for our big sponsor, Kroger. And thank you for all the background stat tracking, graphics, you name it, all the management stuff for League Gaming. Big thanks to Shorty and Tris for everything, and big thanks to Grizz as well for being in the booth with me this as well. And my goodness, hopefully Grizz has a nice time over in GWC tournament land over in Europe. So we'll probably be seeing a lot more of him in the next couple of days here. So don't forget to tune in for that, guys. But thank you so much for the broadcast. Thank you for having me and Cookie in the booth. And for another CBJ Gaming tournament, we must bid adieu as you guys have a good night. And for Davos and Cookie, you guys take it easy. Have a good night.